You're sitting in a room, having a completely ordinary conversation. Someone says a specific sentence. You look at a specific object on the table, and suddenly a strange, overwhelming feeling washes over you. You have been here before. You have lived this exact moment, heard these exact words, and felt this exact feeling. You know exactly what is going to happen in the next 3 seconds. It is a feeling known as deja vu. Scientists and neurologists will tell you that deja vu is simply a brain glitch. They categorize it as a momentary misfire in your cognitive processing. This accepted mechanism involves short-term information being stored directly into your long-term memory by mistake. They treat it as a harmless biological illusion. But what if neuroscience is wrong? What if deja vu has absolutely nothing to do with your biological brain? We are going to look at the matrix code behind human memory and consider the possibility that a glitch in the timeline itself is the root cause. To understand the true nature of a deja vu experience, we need to look at how computer software handles catastrophic errors. If you are playing a complex video game and the game is about to crash, the system reloads the last saved checkpoint. It rewinds the digital environment to a safe state, right before the error occurred. The timeline of the game is reset, but the characters inside the game do not know they were reset. Their code simply continues running from the new starting point. If our universe is an advanced simulation, it must have a mechanism for preventing system crashes. If an event occurs that contradicts the mathematical logic of the matrix, a catastrophic timeline error or a quantum anomaly, the universal engine has to fix it. It does this by rolling back the clock. The simulation stops, the code is rewritten, and the universe is reverted from the last stable checkpoint. Human consciousness is a complex quantum receiver. When the system overwrites the timeline, the deletion process is often imperfect. Small residual fragments of the deleted timeline remain in the cache memory of your brain. When you experience deja vu, your brain is recognizing a discarded timeline. You feel like you have lived that moment before, because you actually have. You lived it in a version of reality that the simulation decided to delete. You are catching the matrix in the act of fixing a mistake. This patching process does not always occur on an individual level. Sometimes the system has to rewrite the data for millions of people at the same time. This brings us to a larger shared glitch known as the Mandela Effect. Millions of people remember a specific detail of history in a way that directly contradicts the current physical record. These discrepancies often involve movie quotes, brand logos, or the death of a public figure. Standard sociological theories claim this is mass misremembering, but the simulation theory offers a colder explanation. We are witnessing the evidence of a structural timeline collision. The Mandela Effect occurs when the universal server pushes a global update. The simulation modifies historical data to maintain the stability of the future reality. This massive patch is imperfect. Millions of individual quantum caches fail to be fully wiped during the global reload. This creates a state where internal consciousness retains data that the external environment no longer supports. Human memory is holding on to the original code, while the physical world changes behind our backs. If the universe is constantly saving, reloading, and rewriting itself, our perception of continuity is destroyed. We assume life is an unbroken stream of consciousness. But how can we be sure? If the simulation was paused for 1,000 years for maintenance, then unpaused a second later, you would have no way of noticing the gap. Your entire reality, complete with all your current thoughts and memories, could have been rendered and injected just 5 minutes ago. The feeling of a continuous existence is an illusion generated by a perfectly executed software reload. Deja vu is the only warning sign you get. It is the only moment the curtain slips, revealing the cold, mechanical reality of the server reloading. This sensation serves as a warning. The next time you feel that sudden, overwhelming sensation that you have been here before, do not ignore it. Stop. Look around. You are standing in the exact location where the universe was forced to fix a fatal error. At Enigma Core, we seek the deleted files rather than the patched reality. Subscribe to recognize the code. Trust your memory. The system is lying to you.